So this topic is going to be on hypothyroidism, the common form of thyroid disease you see, you hear, you read in blogs, and everybody has an opinion about. So low thyroid, there are 7 billion people in the world, 6 billion of them consider them to be thyroid specialists. Because anything in any symptom you hear, see, you can associate with the low thyroid activity. The commonest cause of low thyroid in the US will be autoimmune thyroiditis or hypothyroidism, going by the name Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Dr. Hashimoto is an endocrinologist from Japan who first found out that people can have antibody attack against their thyroid gland. If you go to our website, sackitthyroid.weebly.com, you can read more about Hashimoto's thyroiditis and as well as see what's happening. So what will happen in that condition? Again, it's an autoimmune attack, so your thyroid gland gets attacked by antibodies. The commonest antibodies which attack the thyroid gland are thyroid peroxidase antibody and thyroglobulin antibodies. So when the thyroid gland gets attacked, the gland's entire architecture is disrupted. So the thyroid gland may not work properly. So you start developing irregularity around the thyroid gland. So you can have sort of a granular feeling. The gland can start enlarging. That's what you call as goiter. Goiter is nothing but an enlarged thyroid gland. So if the thyroid gland is enlarged, it's called a goiter. So you can, when they do biopsies, they actually see inflammation because of the antibody attack which happens on the thyroid gland. So when that happens, when the thyroid gland is not working properly, the brain is still working properly. Remember, the thyroid gland is controlled by the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is like God. It controls almost all the hormones in the body. So one of the hormones which is secreted from the pituitary gland is called TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. The only job of this hormone is to stimulate the thyroid gland. So when this gland is not functioning properly, this hormone starts increasing. Okay, this is even before you actually find the thyroid hormone. Thyroid hormone is measured as free T4. T4 is the thyroid hormone in its active form, which later gets converted to T3, and that is the most active thyroid form. But these hormones, when they are not being secreted properly, what happens is the TSH starts increasing. So again, what happens in a Hashimoto's thyroiditis? The first thing is the antibodies show up. The second thing is the TSH goes up. And the third thing is when the free T4 goes down. These things can happen very fast or very slow. In some people, the thyroid antibodies can be present for a very long time without having any effect at all. Now, thyroid disease, especially the autoimmune Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, can run in families, but it's not sort of an inherited disorder. Inherited disorders should have a perfect way of inheriting. We should say autosomal recessive or autosomal dominant. Here you don't have anything like that. It happens to run in families, but no particular structure. It is more common among females and more common among people who happen to have other autoimmune diseases as well. Just because you have thyroid disease, you're not prone to have other hormonal imbalances, but diseases like type 1 insulin dependent diabetes mellitus have a higher incidence of hypothyroidism. Again, the treatment of Hashimoto's thyroiditis is to replace the person with some thyroid hormone. You cannot make the antibodies go away. The antibodies have to go away by themselves. In some people, the antibodies disappear over a period of time, and in some people, it is lifelong. So periodically measuring the thyroid antibodies will give us an idea of what's happening. We also do a thyroid sonogram, just like what we would do when if somebody is pregnant, we do a ultrasound to look at how the baby is inside. We do the same thing for the thyroid gland and to look for whether there are any nodules. If there are any nodules, we follow through, because rarely thyroid nodules can get converted to thyroid cancer. Thank you.